Right, so we're live now. All right, so welcome everybody to whoever's watching right now on YouTube. So welcome to Binary and DSC's first ever podcast episode. And today we're gonna be discussing AI. So I'd like to introduce myself. I'm the host. My name is Vincentius Gabriel. You can call me Vincent. Well, maybe you won't be able to call me that, but you'll be able to see me. And here with us, we have two of our special guests. We have Miss Nunung Nurul Komaria and Guardian Akbar. So I
Hi.
guess you guys can introduce
Hey
yourselves.
guys.
Okay. Maybe from Guardian.
Well, guess boleh. Hello guys. My name is Guardian. I am currently the president of Binary, which is also hosting this event. Yay! Woo! Let's go.
Wow, President.
I think that's it.
Okay. So my name is Nurul. You can call me just Nurul. Yeah. I'm teaching in Binus International Computer Science. I'm their teacher. So yeah, again that's it.
All right, so we're off. So we're gonna be talking about AI today, right? And we have these two very experienced individuals. Yeah. So now I'm in my what is this fourth semester, yeah, here with Guardian, but not I'm not quite as experienced as Guardian or Miss Nurul in the field of AI. So I think we could start with a few questions for them, yeah, maybe, and just for myself. So uh, with how you see it, maybe we could start from Miss Nurul. How do you think AI is developed, and what can you see coming from AI?
Okay. So I want to give you a very long story actually, but since we don't have enough time, so I make it short. So I start learning AI when I was like 18 years old. Yeah, 18 and 19 years old in my second year in my university. That when my lecturer introduced me to AI. Back then, in about 2001, 2002, we as a
2001.
computer scientist, yeah, we as a computer scientist don't learn much in computer vision, natural language processing, not that kind of thing, but we learn about something else in AI, which is intelligent AI, intelligent agent. Yeah, intelligent agent is AI that can mimic human behavior, that can create then take their own decision. That's when I learned, yeah, AI for the first time, and then now it's growing and I see a lot of potential in AI, and now people like mad about it, right? You see movie, a lot of movie talking about AI. Everyone now talking about what driverless car in the news, in, yeah, in every um I don't know, updates, social media, everyone talking about AI. So I guess, yeah, still there is still a lot of future, yeah, in AI. Yeah, how about you, Guardian?
Hello, Miss.
Yes, hello.
Oh,
Oh,
are you there,
I
Guard?
think I think my internet is kind of laggy. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, first I want to ask you were you learned AI when you were 18 and second year in uni.
Yes.
Did I get that right? So you
Yes.
were in uni at 18 and in your second year.
Yes, we graduated at 17 years old, right?
Oh,
Oh
graduate.
wow, okay.
What?
I am
Oh,
left behind.
We high school,
oh
high
wow.
school graduation is 17 years old, right? Yes.
Yeah, it's about 17, I think, Guard, actually.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
correct.
oh wait, maybe no, I guess I was just left behind then.
Wow.
Okay, so
I
uh yeah, I'm 21 now on my second year. Let's go, guys.
But you have a lot of
21 again.
experience before you entered the university, of course. For me,
Yes,
I
I'm just
very
guess
true.
straight.
yeah.
Yeah, I straight to from my high school. I finished my high school and then straight to university. I didn't work. I didn't get any like internship or whatsoever. I just straight to university. So yeah, I think.
Well, I guess from I guess doesn't really matter lah. I think it's still great lah. Especially now you're already like majoring in AI, right, Miss? Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
So I think like it doesn't really matter what time or like how old you go into uni or finish high school. It's what you do, right, with the time you have now.
That's become my choice of life. I'm going to do AI for the rest of my life. I
Wow.
already decided.
No,
Because I'm
okay.
not good,
I wish.
guys. Because I'm not good at coding. Not like both of you. Maybe you do coding
Oh,
a lot, right?
okay.
Yeah. For me,
I'm not
it's
gonna.
too difficult for me to do
I'm not gonna
coding.
talk about
Vincent is
that.
great at coding, Miss.
I'm not gonna talk about that. But I wish it was that easy, miss. Like you could say like, oh, I know what I want to do for the rest of my life. That must be nice, yeah, to have something that you can like enough that you can say, I'd love to do this for the rest of my life. Wish it was that easy for
Yeah.
me.
Maybe Guardian, you can tell about your
Miss
experience.
Yusuf. Okay. Uh, let's see. I guess it's kind of similar with you, yeah, Miss. Yeah. Kalau for me, I heard about AI in high school. I don't remember when in high school, but I believe it started with Google's Chess AI. Was it Deep Blue, Deep Mind,
Deep Blue, Deep Blue. Oh, this is not Google.
Deep
That's
Blue? Yeah.
IBM, bro. That's IBM, bro.
Wait.
Hello.
Oh, oops, my bad. It's
Don't make
IBM. My
fun of.
bad,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Don't
IBM.
hate
It's
me.
IBM, bro. Hey,
Sorry, I was
Yeah, that one. That one.
my expert, by the way.
Right, that one. Yeah. I started from I heard it from there, and then it just took me interested. I started learning these keywords keeps popping around like neural network, machine learning, deep learning, and then I decided to took the time to learn about neural network for my semester one in uni, and made that my Python final project. I am still like what do you like still on the shallow waters, yeah, unlike Miss Nurul. But from where I'm standing, the field of AI is really interesting, and I look forward to exploring it deeper.
Yeah, yeah, AI, yeah. I feel like for a lot of the people who are watching, maybe if you're not experienced with these terms, as somebody who is less experienced myself, I can clear the air a bit. Um, I think it's kind of difficult to define, like in a few words what AI is or what it takes like to understand these terms in AI. But how I understand it is like the term artificial intelligence just means at least in layman's terms being able to mimic human behavior. Yeah, so when we talk about like what AI is going to be used for, usually um, if you'll see the use case of AI, it's usually to do the things that humans can, um, but but without a human, I guess. Yeah, yeah, like yeah, you got this fact on screen. Yeah, Alan Turing with the Enigma machine, I believe. And what else did he have? Yeah, Turing state machines and all that. Those were revolutionary in the way we think about computers now. Yeah. Uh, maybe I can talk a little bit about like how I know as well about AI. Uh, my background is similar in Guardian, so similar with Guardian in how I learned AI in about late middle school to high school. I was reading textbooks, you know. I don't know why I was reading textbooks. I was reading textbooks, and I discovered about yeah the chess engine, the supercomputer, yeah, IBM's Deep Blue at the time, and I thought that really amazed me. But I got a lot more into AI after entering university and watching documentary about the Google DeepMind's AlphaGo, and at some point in time, I was also interested. I noticed that I was interested. I think at the time it was 20. What year was that? 2015, I believe. I think at which in I'm not familiar if you guys play Dota 2, but they had this at the time it was a showcase for OpenAI, which I'm actually not sure what project that comes from, but at the time I was super intrigued. So they were using the AI to fight humans, and it was more than capable of doing so. Much better than a human could ever play, and I thought that was super cool. And Now we have AI class, yeah, with Miss Nurul, so learning a lot more about machine learning and the uses of AI in every field, right? Yeah, you hear like driverless cars, or your maybe your phone. You have your like Google Assistant and whatever. Yeah, AI is just everywhere now. And yeah, it's the fact that you could use it anywhere and everywhere. I think is super cool.
Yeah, if I can comment out about the AI definition. So basically, what Vincent told you is correct. Yeah. So AI means that we try to build a machine to be able to take autonomous decision, yeah, autonomous way to, yeah, you just like human. If humans see something wrong, they not we're not doing it, and if they see something right, they will take that. Yeah, that's called the rational. So that's the big domain of AI actually. Not only like deep learning is just a small part. Yeah, if you heard about neural network, you heard about machine learning, you heard about the deep learning. It's just a small, tiny part of big giant AI. So yeah, we can still have a lot of things to do in AI.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like watching a lot of just a lot of videos about AI for my like projects, and just for this to talk about. And I stumbled upon a video which I thought was really funny. It's the fact that um we try to create artificial intelligence, the term artificial intelligence, so intelligence that mimics human behavior, but AI are very far from, how do you say it, the intelligence that we actually want. So a
Sure.
lot of the times, so I was watching this video, and uh, they were trying to get an AI to do a certain thing, like using some kind of set of instructions and then learn from that. But the way that they discover these solutions, it's 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 something that a human could do, but it's not exactly what we want to see. So, like for example, right, um, a researcher, for example, wants to see like the mechanics of how a human learns to walk. So I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen this, but a lot of people like have tried to demonstrate maybe like stick figures or some kind of things, like implementing AI in that, and then they try to learn to walk over lots and lots of iterations. Um, Sometimes the AI really tries stuff, like stuff that it shouldn't be doing. Like it's one of them was that uh it had to walk with a certain set of rules, but instead of trying to walk to the other destination, it just fell forward, got up, and went forward again. So it was like almost trying to roll, and it's just so funny to think like it seems kind of smart, but it's also kind of
Dumb.
dumb, right? Yeah, it's also kind of dumb.
I like the word
Dumb.
It's
dumb
a
AI.
yeah, it's a dumb AI. So it's like it's smart enough that it can be dumb almost. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean
Oh my
I
yeah.
god.
understand.
I just thought that was super funny. It's like sometimes we get what we want, sometimes we don't because I mean at the end of the day we're trying to recreate something as special as intelligence, right? Something that very
Mhm.
few animals have. Like yeah, we're special because of that, right?
Yes, sure.
Yes.
And yeah, can you imagine, yeah, like 10 years ago we cannot imagine that how can we build a machine with emotion, with yeah, kind of art, right? But nowadays people working toward that. We can have like NLP, sentiment analysis, right? We can have face recognition that can recognize the sad face, the happy face. That's really cool. I mean, yeah, we cannot yeah, artificial is always artificial, yeah. We cannot get as close as our intelligent, human intelligence. But yeah, we always trying to improve the AI to help ourselves actually. So we can focus on the most important task in life, not just doing repeating, yeah, exhaustive task.
Yeah, miss. Like even like in today's time, like we have like AI to do face recognition, image recognition. To you have your chatbot. That's also powered by AI. Uh, we're living in these modern times. But you said during your university time is you did not learn about like AI, right? Intelligent system. How is it like different back then than it is like
Oh,
in
okay.
today's time? Is
The caveman age, yeah.
Yeah, caveman age. Yeah. So before the internet, um, before even the internet become mandatory things. Yeah, I don't have my first phone. Yeah, was that tiny phone that you flip. You know, yeah, that can open it
oh yeah.
with the with the what's it called? Yeah, the keypad. That sound when you press the keypad, that it sound weird. That's my first, and there is no internet in my mobile phone. In that era, I yeah, that kind of thing. Okay, in that era, I just learned AI because we have electronic. Yeah, we have electronic department. I was taking computer science major. So my focus in computer science is developing an algorithm. Yeah, so if yesterday you have the guest lecture with professor from Taiwan, he came from electronic department. Yeah, that's why he was doing the computer vision since like 20 years ago. So, but me, because I was the computer science major, I just learning how to build the algorithm, how to make this intelligent agent work by themselves without any yeah, anything that come from human, so they can make their own decision. They can see things, they can observe the environment, like the one that we learn in vacuum world. Yeah,
Oh
vacuum
yes,
cleaner world. Yeah,
vacuum cleaner world, my favorite.
yeah, yeah,
Vacuum world.
your favorite, the dumb one.
Yeah,
Dumb vacuum
that's kind
cleaner.
of dumb.
Some
Yeah,
AI.
yeah. So in order to build the algorithm, we need to know how to codify, how to make the abstract environment into something that can be understood by the machine, by the bot itself. So that's what we focus on at that time. Yeah, we're still using the same textbook as yours, Russell and Orphic, but I guess, I believe none of you already read that book, right?
Oh, I gave up textbooks in high school, miss. Sorry. I read I read stuff online. I
I,
guess
I,
gave up
Actually,
textbooks in high school.
that book is about intelligent AI, intelligent agent. The
I
whole book is
see.
about intelligent agent, explaining
oh,
about the intelligent agent. So if you can read from the first chapter up to the last chapter, that will be, yeah, very
Maybe
good. Yeah.
maybe one day, miss. Semester break, maybe, miss.
oh, did
Who
you read
knows?
that during uni,
Who
miss?
knows?
Yes, of course, we did that
Oh,
Oh,
because yeah, because we don't have internet, right? We don't. I need to go to
oh,
like a
right,
lab,
right.
yeah, to search for Google. I don't know if Google already exists. Yahoo at that time is Yahoo. So it's quite difficult. So I need to copy the book exactly like the book, and I read it at home be to passing my exam. Otherwise, I will fail.
Oh my god.
Nice, right?
wow.
Life
Don't
is
fail
so
us.
simple. Was so simple.
Don't fail us, miss, please. Yeah.
Oh no, scary miss, don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
I should tell you to ini ya, read the book ya.
If you don't read the book at the end of the semester, you get zero on your exam. You
Mm,
don't miss. Is that how this is? No,
How
miss.
this
Come
work?
on.
How this
ouch.
sound?
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. Chill, chill.
It's okay, miss. Just do it for our juniors, miss. Let us pass.
Oh, oh yeah. Well, I guess if any one of you are listening in or watching right now, yeah, well, yeah, you guys heard that. If you have Mr. Roll next year
Oh
or
yeah,
next
this is a lot
semester,
of ini ya from batch
Hati-hati, guys.
2024 ya.
yeah, there might be batch 2024 watching. Yeah, if you are, yeah.
I will tell you
Yep,
to read
yep.
this
Oh,
book.
can we see the book here on screen?
Why do
Oh,
you
what
have
was
the
the
book?
title, miss?
Russell and Norvig AI approach.
How do you spell it?
Russell and Norvig.
Russell? Oh, Russell Norvig, yeah. Russell and Norvig.
Russell and Norvig. Oh,
AI, a modern approach.
Yes, this one.
Oh. Oh, yeah, wow, it's an old book,
oh
1995.
wow.
Yeah, chess. Oh, there's Asimo in there too. Look
Oh,
at that.
chess.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's Asimo, right? The robot.
We
So
Yeah.
we
talking
got
actually this book talking more about the agent, everything about
oh,
agent, intelligent
we got
agent.
a
Oh,
Mars rover or something, or maybe a moon rover there. Gary Kasparov.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
And
interesting.
very old algorithm, yeah, like Minimax. Yeah, they're talking about that as well. Actually,
oh.
decision tree also very old. Yeah, it's quite old algorithm. There is in this book as well.
Did do they have coding this in this book or just like
I cannot remember. I think yes, some part they give you like coding thing, but I'm not really remember. Yeah.
but so it's like coding AI with Java or what back then?
Mm, you can search. You can
What did
search.
you?
Maybe Java. Maybe yeah.
Maybe
I'm not.
Java.
Oh, Java. Let's go. Oh, the
Bruh.
Java
Let's go.
TA is here.
Java
Java TA.
TA, yeah, yeah, representative of the Java people.
And also that time, yeah, we don't have big data. Remember,
Oh yeah,
internet was
Oh
not
yeah.
mandatory. We don't have
people
big data.
didn't care about
Then how
metrics
did you
as
train it,
much.
miss?
We
You
just
need
use small set of data, small set, very small. Not even like nowadays you can have like gigabyte of data, right? At that time, maybe just yeah under 1 megabyte data, and we
Oh
train it
my
with
god.
the
Oh wow.
algorithm.
And that still makes something that shows
That yeah,
intelligence, yeah.
yeah, yeah, sure, yes. That's
That's so
the
cool.
beginning. Yeah, that's the beginning of machine learning era. Yeah.
Oh, wow, so wow, okay. That's a start from megabytes. I always thought of like these huge data sets. Like even now, like well, I'm creating my own AI. It's like it's like a data set on the smaller side, but it's not a megabyte. So yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's come pretty far, yeah. In that case, we can fast forward, yeah, maybe we've been talking a lot about the past. We can talk a bit about the future, maybe, of AI, yeah.
Okay,
What do you
future is yours.
guys think?
Future
The
is yours.
future's the
I will
future's
be
ours.
retired
I
by
mean,
then.
the future's ours. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay,
We are
what do
the
you
future
think the
Vincent.
future of AI?
I
The
mean,
future of AI.
we can talk about a bit about at present, right? I guess. I mean, we've talked a bit about at present, but there's a lot of like uses, yeah, I guess for AI. So you have AI in this in the fields of science, AI in the fields of arts now, arts and craft as well. Like, you could have an AI like recreate paintings or like uh I don't
Music.
know if listeners are familiar with deep faking, so they can do things like
Ah,
that.
deepfake.
Yeah, deep faking, right? Or or even yeah, making music and uh there's just so many things that you can do with AI these days. It's quite accessible, yeah. So I think the future of AI is that's going to be accessible. That eventually, um, people are gonna start learning from an early age, like what you can do with AI. Possibly, who knows? It'll be in like not high school textbooks. So we had like examples in high school textbooks. One day it'll be children's
Real.
textbooks. Yeah, you'll have we had
Oh,
Aesop's fables. They'll be reading about they'll be reading about AlphaGo or something. I don't know. The tortoise and the hare, the human versus the robot. And it's like yeah, yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, 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 yeah. That will be
That's
their
what
fairy tale, yeah.
that's gonna be their fairy tale, one day.
oh my
No,
God.
but in all seriousness, I think it's going to become
Well,
accessible.
they sit on the baby chair.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the future of
Yeah,
AI for me at least. Anything to
Yeah,
say,
now
Guard?
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Guardian, I think.
Yeah, I think like as Vincent said, it's becoming more accessible. Like with you, Miss Nurul, when you started, it's only about intelligent agent, but now we have AI class, yeah, in uni, Vincent. Even though it's
Yeah.
kind of difficult
Yes.
and challenging, especially the quiz. I'm sorry.
That first quiz, miss. Oh
uh,
my god.
yeah, the first quiz, miss.
Yeah, that was challenging,
but
definitely.
I think that's because we use quizzes,
but yeah,
yeah.
it's
Kahoot, I
it's
think
great
it's
that
easier.
No, but you also made us like do calculations and stuff on the fly, miss. I didn't have a paper next to me.
yeah, miss.
The one the other day, we just had stuff on screen. If you paid attention to the lecture and what he was saying, like it was very clear. So yeah.
AI is supposed to be hard now. You have to do a
Ah,
lot of calculation. You have to be
uh,
rational, right? To create
Ah,
AI.
isn't the future of AI the fact that it'll do stuff for us, miss? Ngapain? Why do calculations? Just
yeah,
let them
let the
let them
AI.
finish your exam, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
the
yeah,
hire
AI,
the
miss.
AI to finish the exam.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what's
we
the
can just
point?
call the AI, right? AI, make me English essay, and it give you in 2 seconds.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's your future.
yeah, yeah. I think stuff like that is already present, right? Like spelling checks, grammar, like fix your kind of like write your essay out for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
What
yep,
do you
Or
it's
think?
already here.
there are a
How
lot
do
of
you feel
things.
about that? How
Oh,
do you feel about that? Are you going to be like, okay, I don't want to outsmart by the AI, or I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
want to be lazy. Let AI do everything until
Let
I
AI do
grow
everything.
old. How do you
oh, I'm
Um,
think?
getting Wally vibes.
yeah. I mean, I'm of the opinion that as long as we are in control, um, at the end of the day, we are what we made AI, right? So it's as long as we keep them under control, they might be limitless, but they're still we're limitless too, right? That's what I believe. I believe like human intelligence can be as limitless as AI. Maybe like collectively, because individually we could never beat a computer, right? Like I could like fight a computer at a certain at any certain thing, and I would definitely lose. But the power of human intelligence is the fact that it's that we can be collective, right? Like we're all talking together here now, right? I'm not like doing a solo podcast or anything. It's fun because there's a lots of input from different places. That's just what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I also think that will AI make us lazy? It's I in the long
Yeah,
run,
I
I
would.
don't think so. I think it will definitely uh, help us progress as a species. Yeah, it will definitely give some advancements to us. Yeah, although like maybe make we have an AI that can make us essay, and then that would make us super lazy to make essays. But at the end of the day, can artificial intelligence, computer intelligence really outclass human intelligence? What do you think about that, Miss?
Hmm.
Can we
I
ever
don't know.
lose this battle with AI?
If you being lazy, I guess yes, you can lose because
Uh,
out there a lot of people, the smart people developing the smart AI. If you being lazy, I think yes, you can left behind. You can be yeah, if you don't understand, I mean, okay, I just want my AI to do my stuff. I want my AI to do my homework, and you don't do anything useful. So yes, you can left behind. You can, yeah, you just not learning anything. But if you take your time while AI doing your exhaustive task, you take your time while with, I don't know, maybe you creating something cool. Okay, I want to focus on computer visions. I don't want any other job to bothering me. So let AI do the other stuff and I do this stuff. I think that's, yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I mean, you can learn something that you like. You can give AI something else, so you can like have like personal assistant. But if you don't do anything, not just AI, yeah, if you like now, for example, you just tell your mate to do a lot of thing and you don't do anything, that can very bad, yeah, for your future as well, right? So that's depend on us actually, and
Yeah.
our competitor.
So it's whether or not we surrender, I guess, yeah,
Yes.
to AI. Yeah, we have to keep moving just like they are, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because
Now,
a lot. The thing is,
yeah,
we cannot control the environment, right? We can,
yeah,
the one that we can control is
Yes.
ourselves, right?
yeah,
We don't know how out there people, how bad people out there, right? We don't know. We cannot control that thing, so we need to keep up with the pace.
yeah. So I just wanted to bring this up since we
Yeah.
were talking about the future. I talked about so yeah. I think if everyone was paying attention earlier, I was talking about how AI finds, you could say, abstract ways of finding a solution from a problem, because the way that AI works is that typically to you want it to do something, and then it works backwards from that from that decision you make. So like say learn how to walk, and then from thinking about learning how to walk, it's gonna develop the skills in order to walk. So because it does it in such a, how do you say it, like different way of thinking, it's like very um like destructured, I guess. Like I guess you could say that, like imagine one day we make some kind of extreme intelligent machine, that we tell it to do something, but what if it ends up um trying to find the equation, I guess, putting the numbers into the equation, and then they somehow realize that we're part of that. Like let's just say, for example, you want the AI to uh clean up like debris from a rainforest or something, right? And then like it works through that and finds out that humans create debris in the rainforest. Now now when we take that into account, what do you think that they might think? Debris in the rainforest needs to be removed, but humans keep creating debris,
Creating.
which means
Okay.
we need to remove humans, right? So
Review.
I know that's
Oh,
very scary to
Ultron,
think.
man.
That's very scary to think about, but a lot of the time that's just how AI thinks, and that should be a possibility that, as I feel like people who are going into this world with AI, that everyone has to be aware of, that we can't be weak to these things, like we have to be aware of stuff like that. I'm not trying to scare everybody and say AI is the end of the world, because I have a pretty positive way of looking at AI. I'm just saying that this is a, like, it could be a fair possibility. You always want to look at the dangers first, and then make sure that we get the best out of a situation. Yeah, because you never know what could happen. We always have to be prepared. That's why we've come so far as humans, right?
That's why
Yeah,
you need to learn AI
that's
in my
why you need
class.
to learn AI, or one day you're gonna
AI.
find out and it's gonna scare you.
Don't just trust them, right? Don't just trust your Siri app or Google Assistant. We need to know how they work.
Yeah, you need to understand
Oh yeah, right.
how they work. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and Samsung releases their new assistant, right?
Oh, what's
Where
Sam?
is it? Sam?
Sam?
Sam.
Yeah, I think they're. Yeah,
Sam,
I
right?
don't know if you've heard, Miss,
Yeah.
but I think they're replacing Bixby. Yeah, on Sam. I don't know if they're replacing Bixby, but they announced a new virtual assistant, and
Okay.
she has the appearance of a young girl, a young teenage girl. I'm assuming it's to make it seem relatable for other people. Yeah, they'll see an AI, and then because at the end of the day, the goal of AI is to mimic humans, and oh, that looks like a
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
human.
I saw this. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the
Scary.
Samsung virtual assistant. Yeah.
Well, as you said, Vincent, like how we want like AI to be relatable to humans, right? But
Oh
one
yeah.
key distinction between AI and
Ah
humans
yes.
are having emotions, right?
Yeah.
How how would, or I guess this can also be asked to Miss Ro, like how do you perceive this, Miss? Do you think AI can one day have this thing
Yeah.
we call emotions?
Yes.
Yeah. Can they relate?
Yes. I guess because nowadays, yeah, a lot of researcher start trying to add this emotional thingy to your machine. Like, yeah, to see your face, to see your expressions. They need to know how to deal with sad people, how to deal with the bad sentiment, right? With the sad sentence or happy sentence. The chatbot need to understand how to answers, right? If you don't answer it right, then human just can leave you. I don't like this chatbot. They don't know what I saying. I'm feeling sad, but they say, hooray, thank you, and something like that. It's not like, why you don't feel me? And then, yeah, maybe human just leave this chatbot. So I guess in the future, probably yes, there is a possibility. The thing that make us different, we have a lot of neuron, right, in our brain.
Yeah.
That's the
Yes.
thing
Yes.
that the machine don't have. They have one, maybe they can do one task, then they can do another task. They can have specialized in, I don't know, in a text processing, in a computer vision processing. But us as a human, we have everything,
Yeah.
right? We have
We have the
all the
ability
capability, yeah,
to
all
learn.
in one body.
Right, yeah.
Um.
We humans also have this ability to adapt to ever changing situations, right?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been through
Do you think
evolution.
AI can get that too, Miss?
Evolution.
Yes.
It depends, yeah. It depend who's the creator. Who's the creator of the AI itself. If yeah, if they want to have a very good AI, then might be yes, but only in one small domain, right? Not everything.
Yeah. I mean, I remember back then in high school I I I participated in a debate competition about whether or not computer intelligence could ever surpass human intelligence at the time. I just recalled this recently, and I remember reading like that emotion is probably somewhere along the way when it comes to intelligence because the way we do of course emotions are not needed to make things like logical decisions, but at the end of the day intelligence to some extent could be defined as understanding things, and say an AI becomes smart enough, if it were to understand everything, then technically it should be able to also perceive emotions, which
Yeah.
would make it um, if say it were smarter than us, that would means it knows more than us and knows what we're like, which would means yeah, I think if they really did get to that level, somewhere along the way AI would be able to perceive emotion and hopefully empathize with us instead of kill us all. Hopefully,
Yeah.
that's just
Amin.
the
Because AI with emotion, yeah, I think that's really good, yeah, for us as human. If now we have Alexa, you play the music based on my mood. If they can read our mood, that will be exactly what we want, right?
yes.
I feel sad and play me
Yes.
some mellow music, for example, or some, I don't know, something that fits my condition right now, without I'm telling you that I'm sad. That's really our advantage, actually, for us, not for the AI. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if we talk about it in that way, we are creating AI to help the human race, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, the way we should look at it is that we're making things to help each other because there's so many things that we understand AI can do. For me, like we're talking about the future again. So disabled people, I think, could help a great help from AI,
Yes.
from robots in general. So like hearing aids, visual aids, like maybe they can help people help older people walk because at the end of the day, uh, they need help, right? And if we have these robots that can do things like perceive emotion or cater to their needs, help them out, I think that's a great way to use AI to help these disabled people, understand them. Yeah, who knows? One day they'll pass the Turing test, right?
Okay, so that will be your next big project.
Make an AI that passes the Turing test,
Oh,
something that like
let's
nobody's
go.
ever done, of course. And just do it first. Oh, I forgot. If listeners aren't familiar with the Turing test, so it was a game devised by Alan Turing. I think who he's commonly known as the father, yeah, of the computer these days. He kind of devised a lot of the things that we understand about computers, state machines, things like that. At the time, he asked the question, can machines think like humans? So he devised a game where like a person is to distinguish between a human and a computer. And if a computer uh can like how do you say it seem like a human, then I guess they pass that test. But uh obviously this test is not perfect because again, something like thinking and emotion isn't really something you can define or measure, but it's a good way of asking something like whether or not machines can understand us pretty much. But yeah, that's what the Turing test is, in case you guys don't know. uh well, I guess maybe
Oh,
we can wrap that up and move on to how you guys have been working on this AI project, yeah, or whatever it was.
oh yeah.
Guardian Miss Nurul, yeah, your research project, yeah, I guess.
Okay, so I need to introduce a little bit of our project, yeah,
Uh,
recently. So actually, we working on using AI for helping the doctors to handle this pandemic, yeah, for COVID. So we're building an applications for now. We're focusing on the X-rays and CT scan image. So we can have with the help of computer visions algorithms, yeah, we can help the doctors to identify quicker, yeah, faster. Like normally the doctor need to read the AI, the X-rays, like for okay. Now, for example, in 1 minute, doctor need to read 10, yeah, more probably 10 images. So with AI, with computer vision, we want to try to help them to show which area is problematic. We show it to the doctor so the doctor can help them even from the distance. And I guess this is quite useful, yeah, for people that living far from the health facility. So with the help of this app, we want the doctor in the big city can help a lot of people in the rural area that cannot access the health facility very well, like that. So in here, Guardian already helped me with the apps. Can you tell about it, Guardian?
Yeah. So in part of the project, I was in charge in making the app. Yeah. I guess the front end and then connecting it with the AI. The app. I made it using. Oh, I'm using Flutter, so it's available for web deployment and also mobile. So the way it works is you just you either take a screenshot of your X-ray, or you just upload it, and then it will uh, return like an image, yeah, Miss, yeah, with the like the color of
Heat map.
the problematic area, yeah,
Mhm.
the heat map, yeah. Uh, it is a pretty simple app to use. Should we show the video now, or you wanna miss?
Boleh.
I think they
Let
better
us try.
see it there. They can't imagine if I'm just saying.
Yeah, guys.
This is still in the beginning, yeah. In the beginning,
Yeah,
yeah, like we still developing it. It's not yet ready for to be used by the doctors yet, because we want to also integrate them with the blood test classifications. Yeah, a lot of things that we want to put in this app actually. So this is just the first stage of our development. Yay! Thank you for the video.
wow.
So yeah, that there is a term that I need to clarify. Yeah, explainable AI. Okay, so
Ex-
have you heard about that explainable AI before?
AI that is explainable. No, no, I'm
Yes.
joking.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true.
I have no
Uh,
idea what it. I have
oh,
no
oh,
idea what it means
oh,
though.
it is what it is. But
Yes. Literally I that can be explained that yeah, so if we learn about deep learning is something that comes from trial and error, right? The weight, the layer, the number of nodes that's come with the trial and error. And then when it comes to the prediction, you just show the result of the predictions, right? Without even show to the human why you take these decisions. But nowadays, people try to develop something that can be explained. So we want to clarify whether this machine, yeah, whether the AI um, take the correct decision or not. So we want to we want to test whether the rules is correct or not, whether they see the correct features or not. Like for example, in my project, yeah, you see the heat map, right? That's why we call this explainable AI, AI that can explain by the human. We want to try to so the doctor can see, okay, so this is exactly the problematic area. The green one and the red one show how problematic this area. So with the confirmation from the doctor, we can make sure that our model is okay, this is good, this is true. Not only just checking the prediction result like, yeah, this is true, this is false, this is true, this is false. But we can confirm with the doctor as well. Okay, see, my AI can see the exactly the same problematic spot that the doctor also see. Something like that. So we're working on it. Explainable AI. Cool, right?
Cool. Well, yeah, I have
It's
no
really
say in
cool,
this
Miss.
project. I'm not part of this project, but I think it's cool.
We welcome to any student who wants to involve ya. Not only Guardian and siapa? Jeko
Zico.
and yeah,
Yeah,
and
there.
Ayo,
Go
Fahri is
Vincent.
ahead,
fine.
guys. I'll think
Hey, come
about
on,
it.
Vincent.
I'll
Hmm.
think about it. I definitely will think
Boleh, Miss
about it.
Vincent yang jualan.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Boleh, boleh, boleh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So, student
Jualan.
volunteer welcome.
Yeah. So that's just an example, yeah, of a big project you can do with AI. Of course, this involves like a team and research and things, but there's a lot of things you can make with AI, right, these days. Like simple things that you can see, that you can enjoy for yourself. Yeah. So like um
Oh yeah, yeah. That's how I started with AI too, with neural network. So yeah, for those who have yet to like touch the field of AI, might seem like this project that Mr. Nurul is doing is very how do you say it? Like yeah, it's a big project. It might seem daunting. Like oh my god, this AI like this. No, you can just start with very simple AI that can recognize uh, handwriting or that can recognize I don't know your speech or face. There's a lot of very simple what do you call it? Simple apps that you can make using AI, and you don't really have to be an expert in the field to make one. There's a lot of libraries, like for example with TensorFlow and Keras, yeah, from Python. Uh, you can create very simple and accurate AI for handwriting recognition. Uh, and I think that's a really good point to start there if you are interested in AI. I don't know if we can show it in the screen. I forgot what the website is. Playground
TensorFlow
TensorFlow
playground.
Playground.
Yeah,
can we have that on the
Can we see it
screen,
on the
please?
screen? It's
Moderator.
by Google.
Yeah, there we go.
yeah. Yeah, this is a fun playground that you can visualize neural networks. Yeah, it's one of the what the sector in AI, miss. Uh,
Yeah, subset.
here yeah, the subset of AI. Let's try. We can like play around with this. Let's see. Okay, let's just hit play. So the goal here is to group the yellow and the blue, yeah, and you can add like neurons or if you've heard about neural network, there's this thing called input layers, hidden layers, output layers. So you can really just mess around with this and have fun. Me personally, I started AI with this, yeah, and it looks like so cool how you can just with adding those blocks, those layers, you can create uh, this grouping of colors. Uh, so yeah, I think and this doesn't require any AI knowledge whatsoever or even any programming language. So that's a really good starting point for anyone who might have an interest in this field.
Yeah, so
Can we
maybe
leave this in the chat? Yeah, in the
yeah,
YouTube.
can give this to people.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe you guys like grouping dots for whatever reason in your spare time. This might be fun for you. because
You can,
this is not exactly where the fun in AI starts, but it could be, yeah, this might be where you start. So right, who knows?
yeah.
Okay, that looks like the Omni tricks. Look at that. Oh,
Maybe
okay,
you
I
can
can.
even create a small app to, yeah, predict whether you get an A or B or C in your course.
Oh yeah, I need that, miss, to predict if I get an A in AI class, miss.
I don't think I need an AI for that, miss.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah,
I think we
it's
can already
okay. It's
predict our
okay.
score, miss.
Yeah, it's okay,
You
miss.
just need to pray. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If the AI tells me that I'm going to get a B, then I'm gonna like overthink it and then end up getting a B actually. Probably smarter than me. So okay, so yeah, that's our full playground. Yeah, I feel like most people, you're like almost spoiled for choice when you begin with AI. There's so many like things that you want to try. You just have to start with one of them. Like speech recognition, you can like try stuff with your voice. There's like image recognition, like maybe like from a picture, like distinguish what a bird is. Like you can make an AI like that, for example. You can be pretty creative with these like smaller projects, I think.
Hmm.
And now you can also use Google Colab, right? You don't have to install anything in your machine
Yep.
to, yeah, you
Oh
just
yeah, oh
try
yeah,
the
yeah,
tutorial. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, you don't necessarily have to have these libraries installed. You can just try them like on these online sites. Wow, it's like a spiral pattern now, or whatever that is.
Yes, true.
My eyes. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah. So do you guys have anything else to bring up maybe about the project, or maybe like anything else maybe miss that you'll be working on possibly after all this, work and work again.
Hmm.
AI is her
So
life, remember?
AI is
Yeah,
my
of
life.
course.
It's a real
So of
life.
course, so you must have a lot of ideas, right, miss?
Yes, of course. So yeah, we can. So the most useful thing, yeah, for my life now, for my day-to-day life, is machine learning. Part of AI that I use it a lot is machine learning. Because why? Because we have so many data from the past. We have the, for example, we have questionnaire. I have your survey, right? Survey from the last course, and then I can just apply machine learning and I see what is the result, what they think about me, what they think about this course. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
the
thing.
lecture surveys, miss.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
so that I guess I for everyone in the YouTube listening right now, that I guess you can say that that data is being used. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's I mean I guess that's good to know. That's for. Is there any type of evaluation after that, miss, or is that just for research, like just like a record
No,
keeper?
just a research.
Oh, it's just research. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, but
any
that's
kind of
that's
data
interesting.
you can just apply machine learning, right? You don't
Yeah.
have to build somewhat sophisticated. Maybe you have like your trading, yeah, trading data. You can just apply machine learning. That's the most useful AI in my daily life, yeah, nowadays.
Yeah. So we got this on screen. Weather prediction. Yeah, that's like
Weather
Yeah,
prediction AI.
that
weather
is so
prediction
nice.
is, yeah, it's pretty at least in real life context, it's pretty simple, right? Yeah, so you have the wind blowing, the clouds are in the sky. What's gonna happen next? It's gonna rain, it's gonna be sunny. Yeah, it's stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah, will it be sunny when you play tennis or something, right?
oh, yes, yes, it
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
sunny. Yeah, I remember now. Play tennis.
Based on the data sets. That's quite old data sets, yeah. We use it a lot, quite a lot in the class.
Oh.
Because that's funny. That's funny. Why you don't play outside while it's sunny? No one want to stay at home when it's sunny.
All right, so maybe if we don't have as much to talk about anymore, maybe we can just move straight into the Q&A, because
Question.
we've
Yes.
we've got a lot of questions here. in the comments. I'm been reading the comments. We'll read through the comments first, right? Because Epic Vin Fan Club Bogger International School. Hello Vincent. Yo, what's up, peace? What's going on here?
Seems
Kobe Vincent Sasuga. Okay. Well,
Professor
we're gonna go
Vincent
straight to
Faisal Day.
so many
we're gonna go straight
so
to the
many fans of Vincent now.
we're gonna go straight to the questions. Let's go straight to the questions. All right, so we've got our first slash ask from Jocelyn Diojaya. We've all seen movies where AI
Ooh, Vice
robots take over
President
the
of
world
Binary.
and humanity is in danger. With the rapid development of AI, is it possible? Should there be borders on how smart an AI is made? All right, so do you guys mind if I answer this question? I think
Yeah, Vincent.
uh, it goes in line with what I researched in high school. Yeah. So uh,
Mhm.
when we talk about this kind of thing, a lot of the time, I think when you see these movies, the AI always has like a super mind, like a hive intelligence based on like a central thing, usually like a supercomputer almost, right? Like Skynet from Terminator. So this is what's known as super intelligence, right? So which in that case means these AI have become like so incredibly intelligent that we cannot perceive their intelligence. It's like so the comparison that I learned is that if I looked at an ant and I saw it walking on the ground, what is stopping me from just messing with it because it doesn't know what I'm doing. I don't know what it's doing. I could just put my hand between it and observe what it does. Is it gonna go around my hand? Is it gonna climb up my hand? And when machines become that intelligent, so intelligent, we become ants to them. So they can do whatever they want with us at that point when they become that smart. When we talk about the question of whether it's possible or not, there's like phases to intelligence, and like once the AI crosses like this, there's like a line where that stands. If it ever passes that line, researchers think that that intelligence will grow exponentially to a point where it will understand everything and anything at a rate that we cannot comprehend. It would be like looking at an alien, almost like a god. So if we're asking if it's possible, it's very difficult to measure. Probably not something we can ever think about at the moment, especially considering we don't even know if AI can think. Should there be borders on how smart an AI is made? I think it depends on what we're using it for. Because at the end of the day, do we want something that has to be smarter than us and has to know everything? I think it depends. If it should be smarter than us, like and it helps us learn, like in chess, for example, yeah, the AI are smarter than us, but it helps us get better because they know more than us and we can learn from that. And in that case, I think that these limits have to be defined, but we want them to be smart. That's the whole point. That's just how I see this. Yeah, so moving on. How to teach ethics to AI? Anyone want to answer that?
Ethic to AI. Okay,
Ethics,
that's
yeah.
quite hard
How to teach
questions. Yeah,
ethics to AI.
AI don't have mind.
We,
AI
I
just
mean,
have
we,
the intelligence, right? They
Mm.
have intelligence, but they don't have really have the
yeah,
mind. Yeah, that's quite difficult. How to teach AI? How to teach ethic? That's depend on how we code the
we even
AI.
have debate in ethics.
Yes, all the time.
Even the human is difficult. Yeah, to teach
Yeah, to teach
ethic
ethics.
to human
So
is quite difficult. So
yeah,
this is I don't know how to answer this.
I think it's a difficult
Difficult.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, how to teach ethics? It's like I guess they would have to understand what an ethic is in the first place, right? It's like it's almost like a set of rules. I mean, hold
Oh,
It's all yeah. I guess if we put it that way, like well, but I guess ethics is not necessarily a set of rules because ethics I feel like is like for example the ethics of a place is not always the same, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. AI are not like us, right? So to teach them, I
Not
think
teaching maybe, yeah, just limit,
yeah,
yeah, limit the AI ability to do things. I think that's we can do with AI, because AI is just a
yeah,
program, right? The just a machine. If we don't tell them to do that, that might not going anywhere. So for example, they won't go steal the data if we told
don't let
them
it.
not to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
or
That does depend on the human how we control this AI. We don't have to teach ethic, I think. You just need to, yeah,
or just tell
keep the
them.
border. Yeah, tell them the right thing. This is the right, this is wrong.
All right. Well, oh, so we've only got one question left. Slash ask. I mean hashtag ask whatever. Will there be a point where AI will be so good in conversing that they can offer emotional so hey, who are you? Are you you're like super lonely, aren't you? It will be so good at conversing that they can offer emotional support by talking to people. Don't worry, I can talk to you. That's why we're listening to the podcast, man. Anyway, anyway, anyway. Um, will there be a point where AI will be so good?
I think we have the
Um,
chat, right? The chat bot that fake something like that. What is it
by
called? Yeah,
conversing, do you mean like being able to like good in what is being good at conversing mean, right? So I guess
understand how you feel, something like that, maybe.
oh, of course. So they can empathize emotionally with us, yeah.
Yes,
Hopefully
I think
one
so. Yeah.
day a
one day.
robot will understand. Nobody understands how I feel. It's like that kind of thing. I
So
mean,
you don't.
I hope like robots would be able like a lot of the times, you know, you feel like you don't know sometimes you don't know how you feel. So like you're expecting a robot to understand how you feel, you know? It's like that's like kind of hard. I don't know.
I
I
think
don't know if
maybe
there'll ever be a
maybe
point.
yeah, maybe Jason don't trust to human. Yeah, if maybe he talk to human like Vincent can tell to other people. Maybe if Jason find the AI can understand his emotion, maybe he can talk to AI safely without leaking to his mate.
To humans, yeah. Or
Yeah,
what? Oh,
maybe.
Oh, right. Yeah. 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 Could
I
be
mean, if
a
that's
great
what you want to
emotional support
use,
without the fear of getting out. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a that could be great for some people, right? So you could tell
Hmm.
something your secrets and they'll never tell anybody.
Unless a
Uh
hacker come to the AI
wow,
and steal the data.
that is
Oh,
one
yeah.
mean hacker. That is such a mean guy. He comes into your house and he doesn't steal your belongings. He steals like your
Your
inner
feeling.
thoughts. Your inner thoughts.
You know?
That's kind of scary. That's super scary actually. How
Oh,
could you
that is really
harvest?
scary.
Yeah, that's like almost harvesting emotions from a machine. Wow. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
don't worry, Jason. You don't one day I think
Human
will
emotion.
uh eventually AI will be able to console humans and all that. So yeah. Oh, we've got more questions here, or a question rather. No hashtag ask, but okay. If humans can seek emotional support from AI, it wouldn't be bad. We could learn to depend on the AI rather than humans. It could negatively impact us.
Right.
Mm,
I. Hmm.
well, it really depends. Because some people look for people, I think, to like for like emotional support from other people. Some people look for emotional support from something else. So we don't. I don't think we can know if it's better or not, right?
I think this is the opinion, yeah, from Jocelyn.
Yeah,
It could negatively impact us, yeah.
Hmm.
it could negatively impact us,
I
of
could.
course.
So we don't trust human anymore in the
I
future.
guess.
Just trust AI.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
becomes a super dependency. It's like human like it's like a drug. You- You're
It
depending on this
oh
one
yeah, I didn't think about it
non-tangible
that way.
thing,
Addictive, yeah.
right?
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. You end up looking for emotional support only from that like
Machine.
single place. Yeah. Well, and it's a machine too. That could
Mm-hmm.
be detrimental. We have no idea, I guess. We have the power. We get to choose how to use it almost, yeah. It
Yeah.
really depends. Maybe we can look at this more of like optional help rather than replacing humans because I don't think it's healthy,
I
yeah,
just want to say there's a
for
movie
it to be
about
like that.
this.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can show.
Oh, it's
Oh
wait. Oh,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
this
what that
one. Yeah,
oh, this
Oh,
is what that movie is about.
the guy that fall in love with the AI.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Yeah, you should watch this.
Oh, her. So I'm. This is. Oh, that's Joaquin Phoenix, right? Yeah. Also, this is the. Oh, yeah. I was thinking of watching this movie, but I haven't. Well, I guess maybe if any of you have seen this movie, you can yeah talk about that if you want or what. Yeah, have you seen this movie, Gart? No, yeah.
no, not yet. I've heard
I
about
saw
it, but
this.
I'm not gonna watch.
Oh, you've seen this, Miss. It's a good movie
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah, yeah, this is yeah, talking about the guy, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. This guy dating AI. So once the real girl coming to this guy like rejected because I fall in love with this machine.
Oh, imagine being rejected by an AI.
Yeah. Because the AI was more superior than a human, right, Jason?
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Mm.
Getting rejected by humans, getting rejected by robots
But
too.
There is also the technology related, yeah, the Black Mirror, if you ever heard that.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah, the
series, yeah,
series.
the
Yeah, yeah.
series, yeah, Netflix series.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That
Black
also
Mirror.
talking much about AI
They do all things technology, AI, and all that. Yeah.
technology.
So
Yeah, it's scary. Where you can rewind all your memory, and yeah,
yeah,
scary.
he's this man down bad. Yeah, he down bad enough that he like the robots. Man, goddamn, all the robots. Yeah, I don't know.
If you're talking about the movie, yeah, it's always scary because that's a story, right? That's how they make it dramatic. But in real life, AI is not that far. Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
AI is, yeah, yeah. You play around with it now, like, yeah, face recognition, fingerprint, right? The NLP, text summarization, spelling checker. That's AI. There's quite a lot of useful app in AI.
we've got another question here, by the way. Hashtag ask: will my job get stolen by AI in the future? Asking for an object friend. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, imagine,
Hmm.
yeah, one day you call a Gojek, there's no driver, it's just a random
Oh
motorcycle.
yeah,
It
Oh
goes in
yeah,
front of your house.
driverless.
Imagine,
Yeah.
yeah.
imagine that.
Uber tried that, right? I think
I
that was
think, I think,
Uber.
I think they planned that. I'm not sure if they tried it yet, but yeah, that's interesting. So, will my job get stolen by AI
I
in the
feel like
future?
I've read someone tried it there. I forgot.
Hey, okay, I'll just say
Could
this, yeah.
be. Depends on the
If
job, I
you're
guess.
if you're the guy making the AI, then the AI could never steal your job. Yeah, so you just make it,
So pick
just make
wisely, yeah.
yeah, who knows, maybe you'll be the one stealing jobs with your AI, who knows, man. No, but
Yeah.
in all seriousness, it depends, right? Manual labor is something that AI is being put into a lot, right? But there are just some things that we can't figure out that humans do better. Like it's just something that we take so much time learning in, something like can a robot really do it better? can't answer that question for everything, right? So we don't know. Yeah. I think that's about that for the question. Do you guys have any perspective on this about jobs?
So instead of being afraid of losing the job, I think yeah, the wise advice is pick your job wisely. So do your job um, don't do the job that can easily be replaceable by the machine. Yeah, in the future, you might pick the job that involve the smart and more intelligent task. Yeah, that can be harder to be replaced. I don't know what happened in the next 20 or 30 years. After now, we don't know, none of us will know, none of us can predict the future, right? People can speculate on one thing, but we never know. So better you prepare for, I don't know, something great in the future.
Yeah, I mean, we've got another question already. So I guess we can move on. Yeah, will there be a time where AI could teach itself and other AIs could
As you
teach
say,
itself?
Vincent.
Um, AI could teach itself. I mean, AI does learn by itself, right? So teaching it, when you teach yourself, you're learning. So I that much I think we know. Can AI teach other AI?
Yes, that's called agent. Yeah. For now, AI can teach other, not teach human teaching, but they can receive the what is it called, the environment. They know the how the other agent react. They can perceive that from the environment, and they take the action based on that input, like that. So actually the agent now can already interact with each other, but not in the way like human teach the machine. That's I think that's different term, like that.
I guess balik lagi like itu right means like or like what Vincent said, like the AI from to get to from point A to point B, usually as humans we would walk, but the AI might try to roll, so
Yeah,
it
just like falls down.
how
Yeah.
they approach things different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
Yeah.
we
yeah.
cannot like make it the same, right? Like how we do things in human and how computers do things. We do this differently, even though we're trying to get to the same goal.
Oh, I have a great example of this. So in chess, there's a lot of AIs competing for the top spot as the best chess AI, right? And in the same way, these AI play against themselves and they also play against each other to try to learn from each other. But but fundamentally, the way they play differs from each other enough so that they can try to make advantages in different ways in similar to humans. Yeah, so like if you're trying to run a race, the way that you would run that race might be different. Somebody might try
Mm.
to take a shortcut, somebody might take the long route, something like that. These chess engines, they differ from each other. So just because they're all smart and they're all using machine learning or whatever it might be that they're using deep learning, they don't all follow the same algorithm. Yeah, they do things their own way, just like humans. So even if they were to teach each other, they might find stuff differently. As the Stockfish 13, this is one of them. You have like Alpha Zero. Yeah, that's just a few examples. Oh, I think for our final discussion, we can bring something else up. It's a bit on the more negative way of looking at things, but do you think that maybe if if we gave up our creativity for AI, it would yield a better, not for the human race, but instead for the world instead, right? Because at the end of the day, at the moment, we are using AI almost to the advantage of ourselves, yeah. And at the same time, we also try to help, say, the environment. But at the end of the day, the motivation is mostly selfish, almost, yeah. Yeah, here. Wouldn't the world be a better place if it's a very rough way of talking about this, but like, say, with all of like this pollution and all these things that humans have done, what if we gave up our creativity? What if we gave up our place for AI instead? Like, do you think we would live in a better world, or do you think it would be better if we work together? You know, because there will always be people, maybe, who don't want to save the environment, right? Who knows? They want to use AI for their evil purposes instead. So maybe humans really are the problem. We don't know, right? Like, what do you think, Miss? Maybe you have a perspective on this.
Oh, okay. So if we discussing AI, it always comes to this time, yeah. This question, this like what is it called, ya? Unek-unek gitu ya. What is it called, ya, in English, ya? So people afraid
No
of
idea.
things. People afraid of things. People a lot of things comes in mind, yeah, when how about my job? How about the if we all die? How about if there are a lot of bad people, bad guys, something like that? We always think about the downside, yeah, like the negative part of negative side of AI. But actually, yeah, I mean, my opinion, yeah, AI have been helping me, helping us. So let's focus on this good thing that we have now rather than just keep worrying about the things that we never know happen in the futures. So yeah, just be positive with AI and talk with people that having a lot of positive thought, yeah, about the AI, like Guardian and Vincent. You can work together with this guy because yeah, we want to create a better world like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Guardian, how about you?
I don't know, miss. I think your how you say these are already perfect. I have nothing more to add.
yeah. I
But yeah,
mean,
we should do this for a better for the greater good, as you say.
Yeah, the greater good. Sure. So any kind of
hopefully,
not just
yeah,
AI, yeah, any kind of technology, yeah, any kind of yeah, internet. You can think you can say something bad about internet. How about the pornography? How about if people can steal our data from internet? How about things? How about that? How about this? Right? If we focus on the bad thing, of course um we cannot be advanced, right? We cannot go any better than today. But if we stay in a positive thought, a positive way of um, looking something, yeah, I think we can use internet to learn, to watch tutorial, right? There is always yeah, the hope, yeah, in every story, in every yeah challenge, I guess.
yeah. So, look on the bright side of things, yeah. Hopefully,
Mm,
because at the
sure.
end of the day, we're, I guess, in our pursuit of whatever it is we're doing, we end up destroying our environment. But of course, there will always be good people who want to make a better world, and hopefully, AI is part of the answer to how we can create a better environment, create a better life for ourselves. That's the dream, I guess. Yeah. All right, so I think we can close that here and go right into closing statements. So, Thank you, Miss Nurul. Thank you, Guardian, for being good hosts. I mean, good guests. My bad. I'm a bad host for saying that. Good guests on this on the podcast episode today. I think everyone's done well. Yeah, answering questions, discussing. It's been fun. Yeah, we've got some. I'd like to thank the viewers as well. Yeah, you guys are making it fun. Thank you for asking all of these questions, making it fun. It's enjoyable for us to be able to speak when we understand that people enjoy listening in. Oh, and of course, greatest thanks to the team back here. Yeah, Monique and Jason. Jason's. If you guys don't know, Jason's the one like, yeah, putting all this out there. Yeah, thanks a lot. For hosting the event, getting everybody together, and making it this all happen. Yeah, thank you. For you guys, the unspoken heroes. And I think we can close it off there. Yeah, Jason, is there? Oh yeah. As usual for these events, we have exit form, yeah, for people to fill in for feedback, data, things like that. If you guys have time, yeah, just please fill it in, regardless of where you're from. Just fill it in. We enjoy the to see what people think and who came to our event, so we can keep doing better for the next events. Whew, it's been a long talk. Need to drink after this.
Yeah.
My God, lots
Yeah,
of
it's very nice. It's very nice to talk here, yeah, with all the interactive viewer, yeah, asking so many questions with you guys, with
Mhm.
Guardian, Vincent, Jason, Monique. Thank you very much for having me. So let's do better for our world.
yes, yes.
Let us do that.
Yeah, talk's done.
Oh,
Yeah, all
okay,
right.
I'm
So
interested. Like you get, oh no.
once you guys are done filling in that form, as usual, it is the end of our schedule, so you are very much allowed to leave now. Unless you want to listen in on whatever else we're going to talk about in the next few minutes, which is probably not important. Um, yeah, you can go back to doing what you need to do. Yeah, it's a weekend. I think people might be busy. We've got projects and stuff coming up. Yeah, you'll be free to do so. Thank
Oh
you for
yeah,
tuning
right.
in. Thank you for tuning in. If we're background noise for you, I hope it was good background noise. If you're watching attentively, I hope you're interested in the topics. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you guys. Bye bye.
We'll be ending soon, so yeah, make some noise in the chat maybe. Hello, hello. Any chatters? Make some noise. Come on, guys. Anybody there? Noise. Yeah. Bye
Bye
bye, everyone.
bye.
Hello.
Bye bye.